Mining Bitcoin can be incredibly profitable, but if you don't have millions of dollars to invest in infrastructure, then, well, you're gonna need another plan. There's always mining farms you can work with, they can host your gear, but if you want to mine yourself, you're pretty much looking at solar these days, especially in a market like we're dealing with right now. So you're going to need to get some solar panels, and you're gonna need to set them up. And today I want to talk about a mounting solution. Hey.
Oh, hi.
What are you doing July 21st, 23rd? I thought you'd say that. Heading down to Mining Disrupt. They're back in Miami, Florida, baby. It's the biggest Bitcoin crypto mining conference in the world. Use our link to not only buy a ticket, but to get a discount. Obviously, you can put them on your roof, and there's a lot of information out there on that. But I personally think that there's not all that much information on ground mounting solar, especially if you go to useful resources like YouTube, the best place for content creation. Yep, it's better than TikTok. Yep, I said that because I'm VoskCoin, Vosk of the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I want to talk about the IntegraRack solution. Okay, so this isn't a sponsored video. IntegraRack has never given me anything for free. I have contacted them directly with questions. I have ordered parts. And I do have to shout out Todd of NC Solar Electric.
Hi, I'm Todd from NC Solar Electric.
For pushing IntegraRack really hard when I was pretty dead set on doing IronRidge racking. Yeah, IronRidge racking is difficult. It's more involved. You need a lot more equipment. To be honest, I went out and I bought the equipment I needed. But even after having it, I decided to go the other way. So let me just pitch you real quick, and then we'll talk more about the why and the how. But these IntegraRacks, they're small, they're modular, they're light, especially if you get the aluminum version, which you should, over the steel version. Overlooked that on my first order. Basically, you can go to IntegraRack and order. You can order from online resellers like Signature Solar, or you can work with someone like Todd of NC Solar Electric, who can sell you stuff and also help design systems for you. So I'll link out these resources down in the video description below. But the point is that these are completely done by hand tools, and you can just run ground screws in and mount them in the dirt, or you can pour some concrete and put them on concrete. Depends on your goals, your budget, everything like that. When it comes to racking, there's a lot of different ways to do this. But to me, it makes sense to use big panels. They call them jumbo panels or commercial panels. Basically, what I'm using out here on my solar build, I basically have a bigger wattage panel. I'm getting more solar energy per rack, right? So I'm buying these IntegraRacks, and I'm putting the biggest panels that I can fit on them. They basically can fit jumbo panels, like max size is something like 8 feet long, 4 feet wide, which is pretty close to what we are installing out here in the VoskCoin mining farm. My first piece of the array is all black steel mounted in the ground, and now I'm also exploring aluminum.
They're the new racks. These are aluminum, they weigh lighter. Voska's gonna put them on concrete.
I love learning and trying different things as much as I love completing projects and getting towards the goal. This should not scare you. This is something you can do in your yard, and you can do it by yourself. And the only difficult thing really is just going to be moving a big panel. If you don't have anyone to help you at any time ever, just get smaller panels that you could one man. I mean, like Rec 430s, easy enough to handle by yourself. You run something like these Jinko 590 watts that we've been setting up. You can do it by yourself, maybe, depending on your physical condition, but it really sucks, and it's really painful, and it's, at scale, it's miserable and essentially just bad. But it's pretty easy with 2 people, right? They're like 70 pounds, but it's like a huge sheet of glass, and you get way out of your power core zone. The point, though, I'm trying to make, and I hope it's clear by now, is you can do this, you can do it by yourself, and you can add on as much as you go along. We're not going to talk too much about inverter solutions, right? You can use micro inverters, you can use something in between, which is like a bunch of micro inverters in a box. You can use string inverters. For example, micro inverters obviously mount pretty much on the panel. And a cool nifty way we found of mounting string inverters is just get a 10-foot long piece of super strut, right? That's like standard issue, unistrut, whatever. Get at Home Depot, or I get it cheaper at my local electric shop. Cut it in half, and then it has holes on the IntegraRack that pretty much line up where you want to go. We do drill out the post on the lower hole, then just bolt this in with unistrut hardware, and it's super sturdy. It actually makes the whole racking system even sturdier. Than it's fine enough as is, but I mean, a little reinforcement, I mean, why not, right? And then we mount our load center sub panel, basically outdoor rated. The string inverters that we're trying, we're gonna move to different string inverters, but you can see in this we've got the Grow Watt. We also have Hoy-Mile microinverters here on site. On my initial pilot array at the house, we used in-phase inverters, which I love, but they're just overpriced for what it is. They're really tailored to like residential, smaller systems, roof mount at scale. It just becomes very, very expensive to do the same thing that other equipment can do. And then we got some Solus and string inverters on the way. So I'll talk more about that in future content. If you find all this stuff interesting, please subscribe to VoskCoin. Our whole mission has been to kind of learn more to earn more, getting your capital deployed, working for you, obviously Bitcoin, crypto, mining. So this solar power is going to give us an edge in the game, and we're going to offset some of our electricity there and be able to run more profitably. Remember, when it comes to setting up solar, you don't have to wipe out your electricity bill if you can't, or you don't have the capital to get that much solar, or you don't want to, whatever. Like, if you ran some solar, you could turn a 10-15 cent per kilowatt hour electricity bill rate, right, into a 8, 7, 5, 4 cent per kilowatt hour once you work in the electricity you're generating. Or you could go for it, right, and you could install enough panels. Depends what panels you use, but 20, 30, 40 panels, whatever, to offset running one full-size Bitcoin miner 24/7, 365. Maybe you can grid tie 1-to-1 and get full credit with your electric utility. Speaking of hosted mining farms, we are running some gear at Terra Hosting. And the cool thing about Terra Hosting is, they can source gear for you, all that stuff, but they will also accept your used gear. Has your electricity rate gone up, or your mining profitability gone down to the point where with whatever your rate is, you're just not earning more than you're burning? Maybe at their hosted rate, you could get back in the green. I was paying more money running this gear at home without solar than it could just be paid to run at their farm. So check them out with the link out in the video description below, and make sure you let them know that VoskCoin sent you for a good deal. Bringing it back to the IntegraRack solutions, doing it over, I would definitely use aluminum all day, even though it's a little bit more expensive, over the steel. I regret that heavily, but if you have all black panels, then I would go with the black steel, because that would just look nice and sleek. It's certainly cheaper to just throw these in the dirt, right? You've got ground screws, you've got these connecting rods, you've got the racks, and that's the basic of the IntegraRack system. Then you mount the solar panels on there with the bonding clips, right? These little black and green things. So you kind of get all that work together. Then you wire up your panels to your inverter, and then you wire your inverter to your load center, and then you probably wire it back to a disconnect or some other system. Consult professionals. Maybe you're doing a line side tap, whatever it is, but then you get that hooked up. You also have to normally get this approved with your electric utility. They can actually fine and bill you if you just start randomly putting energy backwards into the grid. There's risks associated with that for them. Remember, they own the grid. They probably have a monopoly over the situation too. Maybe if you're in the great state of Texas, you got a different situation. But here in Virginia, I only have one utility I get to work with, for better and worse. Ultimately, I've been pretty impressed with the IntegraRacks. It's kind of easy to get lost in the sauce researching this stuff. There's a lot of ground mount solutions out there, but when I was looking at videos of this and that, a lot of them came back to concrete, or a little bit of concrete, or I need a pile driver. And I definitely needed multiple people here on site. I knew if nothing else, if I could get nobody out here to help me, I could do this by myself with the IntegraRack. It will be slow. It will take a long time. It will suck. It will be painful. The guy behind the camera. He's getting away. Come on, man, we still got 2,000 more panels to rack. The big ROI, the big return on your investment when it comes to solar is doing it yourself. And there's a lot of risks getting on your roof. Literal physical risk. You could do something wrong, have a solar fire. I don't care necessarily, well, I mean, I do care, but I don't care as much if I have a solar fire in the field or in my backyard or my side yard or whatever, as much as I do a solar fire on my roof of my house. That's terrifying, right? I don't want to put my family at risk. I've got a baby, he can't fend for himself. I've got super cutie pup Tails. What if we're gone, she's locked in the house, got nowhere to go, and then it burns down, and it's because I put solar on the roof wrong. That's something I couldn't stomach. You're a good girl, Taylor. I love you. She's in here working the night shift with me. So I encourage you to get out there and do your own research. But the bottom line is, especially for someone who's probably a crypto miner and wants to do it at home, somebody who wants a little bit of a project, somebody who wants to do a little bit of DIY, somebody who's a little bit capable or willing to put in the time and the work and the research to get it done and get it done right, you're probably going to be looking at IntegraRack. I don't make any money when you order any of this shit from anybody. Actually, we do have a referral link, affiliate link with Signature Solar. But I don't care if you buy it there or somewhere else, whatever. It's just the best solution I could find. To the point that I'm going for it, I'm all in with it. Even though I have the personnel, equipment, hardware, everything to go other direction. Now the big question is, how much is concrete worth to you and what's your budget there? Because I'm using bifacial panels. They get bonus watts with reflectivity, and concrete's like an easy button to start reflecting more light. We're even going to paint this test piece white. Oh yeah, glossy, shiny white. It actually might be matte white. Either way, white's white and bright enough. You could use plastic, other stuff like that, whatever. It'll be an interesting experiment nonetheless, because we've got panels sitting on grass, panels sitting on mud, panels sitting on hay, and then panels sitting on concrete. I say sitting, I really mean mounted above. So it'll give us a nice just myriad of data. That's all I really have today on this stuff. I really just wanted to talk about IntegraRacks, some of the things I liked. Some of the things I don't like is it's a bit expensive, but everything kind of feels a bit expensive these days. It is a cheaper racking solution than some alternatives, if not many alternatives. Getting everything aligned, there's a lot of little pieces, you got to lift up. If the ground's not flat, you got to finagle the connecting rod in. You pull the rack up or push it down, potentially unlikely, and then bolt it down. And that's kind of how you level the panels. If you don't, it kind of looks all jagged up, down, left, right. So you've got to, really be precise with that to make it look good at the end. Depending on your ground, you may not get it perfect. Most of my rows are not perfect. I don't really care. You may care, and it's a lot easier to be really particular on a smaller scale. But the first leg of our project, we needed to come out here and rack 168 panels. And it basically takes us, me and Vincent, one of the VoskCoin video editors here, is on site with me.
Hi guys, Editor Vincent here.
I said after we learned and figured it out, it takes us about 8 a.m. to about 4 p.m. It takes us about that long to do 2 rows of 24. So basically to rack and bolt down, align everything top to bottom on 48 panels. And that does not include the inverter load center mounting. That does not include wiring up the panels. And we found it was more efficient to align the racking, put it in the dirt, all that stuff, and then start rolling with the panels. And so even if we're just kind of talking the panels, definitely expect to spend a couple weeks, especially if it's your first time, throwing up 24 or 48 panels, whatever you choose to do. Any solar is better than no solar. I hope you understand that. Hey, I'm Vosk here on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I appreciate you. This is our CSO, Chief Solar Officer, Tails. We're in 10 seconds of Tails in every video. Just really wanted to break down this racking, ground mounting solution. We're out here racking them and stacking them every day. I'm getting tanner by the minute. It's crazy, it's fun, it's challenging. We're figuring this out, boots on the ground, learning everything top to bottom, running and gunning, just doing what we do. And if you can make your own energy, then you can turn energy into currency. Thanks to the best currency in the history of man, Bitcoin, running on the SHA-256 algorithm. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.